Child, let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me.
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you! Where was that came from?
Eat this! Armor won't save you. Take this.
In here!
Roll away.
Take this one.
Right.
Here goes!
Now I'm in the
Eagle
assault! Burn! Talon hurricane! Mega blade and tear!
In here!
Stay away!
Lightning
You're
attack!
your slave!
Thunderblast! Too much to handle?
Right!
Dance in the wind!
Eat this!
Sleep now! More for the
Explosive ring!
Here, let me help! First aid!
Try harder!
Lightning orb! More where that came from! Here!
Eat this!
Astral energy! Here! Feel!
I can carve through! I'll finish you here and now!
Mega sonic thrust!
Feel!
Explosive
More
ring!
where that came from! Here's a healing orb! Sleep now!
Burn it out!
Where are you going? Right!
You're mine! It's over!
Hurricane! Radiant here!
Try this!
Raging cascade! Here!
Explosive ring!
Glacial spear! Here's the eagle! Confiscated!
Eagle assault!
No further!
Talon hurricane! Far enough!
Lightning orb! More with that!
Mega stop!
Reload!
Now I'm in
Try harder!
One
What's
more!
she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power!
Get ready! Annihilation! Mega
Mega sonic! No, not fearing
I'll smash you!
Thanks!
Light
I owe you one!
First try!
Try this!
Know your place!
Explosive ring!
Here, let me help.
It's on! Not today!
Winning with
Mega
hatred.
sonic thrust! Explosive ring!
I'm ready. This one's mine. Great water.
Can't get out of this!
I'll heal you.
Getting try and run.
Try this! Explosive ring!
Spear. Here's the eagle.
Here!
Not on my watch.
Mega sonic thrust!
Here's a healing orb.
This one's all mine! Not today!
Stay away.
Here!
Air thrust.
Explosive ring!
I can carve through one.
Thunder field.
Just try and
Red
run.
one. Astral energy. Full throttle. Dance in the wind. Series reload.
Mega sonic thrust!
I'm out of ammo.
They're attacking separately!
Can't let him hit on her. Keep an eye on her. And take out the monster first.
Here, strike! She's no stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that.
Yeah, take it away.
I'll heal you all.
I'm ready.
The healing circle. I'm ready.
Mega sonic thrust! Try this!
Hey, I'll bring you back from
Explosive ring!
Hit! I never miss. Lightning condemned.
In a bind?
Thunderblade.
Will.
Here, let me help. First aid.
Burn!
Here, flame of fury. Glacial spear.
Try
Here's the
harder!
eagle.
Behold my laser power. Wits about you, people.
Mega sonic thrust! Try this!
Air thrust.
Explosive ring!
I really know you. Air thrust. Here goes.
The winds of judgment blow your way. Fall before impending calamity.
Mega sonic thrust!
Chaotic disaster.
Explosive ring!
Glacial
Now you see what I can do.
Trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arts aren't so special. And now, they're mine!
You'll pay for that!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Take this!
Resuscitation! Raging cascade!
In a bind?
sleep now.
Explosive ring!
Not in your dreams!
Behold my
Lightning orb!
true
Here's a hero!
power.
Lightning condemned! Her master core! Not while I'm around, she isn't! Light that dance in the wind!
Try this!
Air thrust!
In a vine?
Photon flash!
Goodwill!
Here, let me help. I'll never forgive you!
What?
I'll take you down! I'll end you!
Demon's descent! Flashing fang!
You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rinwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Danon, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to.
It's not about what you think. Or being Danon or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
It's that swordsman again. Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it. Volron. Years ago, the Lord of Ganeth met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron. And like a restless lover, I've come back for more.
Stop right there!
Think you can cut me down? What? Leon!
Come and find me, if you truly are the Sovereign. After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I doubt I'll ever see this place again. Might as well walk the block once more for old time's sake. As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet? They're the ones that dragged me all the way up here in the first place. Bastards. I shouldn't have bothered coming out. Might as well head back to my room. just wanted to go back. To Dana. To my home.
Alphen.
Leori.
Live for me.
No. Leori. No! Wait, please. Wait, I... What was that? That... How long ago was that? That's right. Shion. Right. That's what pain felt like. So much for it all being a bad dream. Where am I? Where is everyone? I need to find them. Better start looking. Leori. Shion. Damn it.
Here! Take this! Megasonic thrust! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Eternal devastation! Take this! Megasonic! picked the wrong fight! Megasonic thrust! Pierce! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! You're mine! Pierce! Megasonic thrust! It's over! Rising Wyvern! You're mine! It's over! You're mine! Megasonic thrust! Pierce!
Alphen?
Finwell!
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistleim. Kisara and La are already there.
Finwell, where are we?
Ganeth Haros, Volron's realm, remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
We won.
Megasonic thrust! Rising Wyvern!
Raging Cascade! In here!
I'm not done!
I'll be saving this
Megasonic
one!
thrust! Pierce! This one's all
Lightning
mine!
Orb! More where that came from!
Eat dirt! I'm not done! Elusive
Now!
deity!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Speaking of Thistleim, it's populated by Danans, but they're not under the rule of any lord. Pretty refreshing, huh? The whole town was built by Danan defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zoogles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Alphen, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah.
And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
Probably.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
For now, I believe we should hold off on speculation and simply keep an eye on him.
Right. You're saying we should check the owl forest? Do you...
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue Xion.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegis.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dana. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Danon?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the blazing sword, and the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegis is true, then maybe you really did meet Xion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Shion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Shion I knew from Lenegis. It was Naori. She was a Renin maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Shion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Shion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renin invasion of Dana. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then, when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Sarah.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Danon, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Danon for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes, or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.